It's been a while, luckily, but sadly, it's time for another episode of former Broncos, Rams, and current Bills edge rusher Von Miller has a warrant out for his arrest. Von has been accused by his pregnant and longtime girlfriend of assault at their home in Dallas. Dallas police confirmed today that there is an active warrant and a charge of assault of a pregnant person issued for Von Miller, which carries a third-degree felony if convicted in Texas. I'll discuss exactly what that means, what it means for Von moving forward, reveal everything we know from this terrible situation surrounding one of my fucking favorite players. You can subscribe here if you want. I do have shout outs for new YouTube and Patreon members. We're gonna have our $10 level Zoom hangout for all YouTube $10 members and Patreon $10 monthly members next week. I'll be posting that info on the community tab here in YouTube and on Patreon. Shout outs for new Patreon members: Asking Cornet 711, Jeffrey Baldwin, and Slagbit. On YouTube at the All-Pro level or Hall of Fame level, we have Greg S., Brody James, Dad Jokes Loading, Joshua Tucker, Beware the Groove, Guillermo C24, Nate Schmidt, CG Guy to Guy, Dorian Pinkerton, my favorite Weezer album by the way, Tanner Laswell, Josh Steger, and Darrell Gaming. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. Again, that info for the Zoom Hangout will be on YouTube and Patreon. All right, on Wednesday at 11 a.m., the Dallas Police Department responded to a significant disturbance report in the Uptown area at the 3100 block of North Harwood. Hearing the phrase significant disturbance, not good. The altercation, though, involved Von Miller and his longtime girlfriend. Her name is Megan Denise. They do already have one child together, and they've been dating since 2018. I think Broncos fans are well aware of their relationship because from the outside, it has appeared to be both an unhealthy and tumultuous one for quite some time, to say the least. Now, according to police sources, the dispute escalated to the point where Miller allegedly assaulted the victim. Miller had left the scene by the time officers arrived, and the victim, although not hospitalized, received treatment for minor injuries on site. As of Thursday at 10 a.m., no arrest had been made in the connection with the incident. In Texas, though, assaulting a pregnant person is classified as a third-degree felony. If convicted of a third-degree felony in Texas, one could face up to 10 years in prison and or be fined up to $10,000. If the Alvin Kamara assault case taught me anything, though, it's that none of that actually matters. Efforts to obtain a comment from the attorney representing Von Miller have so far been unsuccessful, and the Buffalo Bills have been made aware of the current situation. They released a statement saying they acknowledged that the incident took place and stated they are actively gathering more information before providing further comment, which makes this photo of Von Miller wearing GM Brandon Beane on his shirt awkward as fuck. The good news for the Buffalo Bills is Von, if he is suspended or convicted, will affect the team not at all. Because Von, in his return from injury this season, hasn't made a single impactful play for the Bills. Von is still owed a lot of money by Buffalo, and if convicted of this alleged assault, that could void the remainder of his contract. The only thing I've learned about talking about assault cases where athletes are involved is to wait for more information to come out. I don't say that as a defense of Von Miller. More information could make him look worse, or more information could make the accusations even more perplexing. What I do believe is more information probably won't provide exact clarity on what really went down. What I will say is the relationship between Von and Megan Denise has been unhealthy for a long time. These are two people who should probably not be together, in my outside opinion. And I think its greatest victims will be the kids now involved. Back in 2021, Von was investigated by police here in Parker, Colorado, after Megan Denise shared texts on social media. texts that alleged that Vaughn told her that he was praying for a miscarriage after she became pregnant, stuff about how he hated her, and just a bunch of weird personal shit between the two that I don't really want to fully elaborate on because it makes me sad. All of which make Vaughn look pathetic. At the time, though, Vaughn called the reports and the investigation fake news, which is what anyone now says when they're being accused of something really bad. The investigation that happened here in Colorado, though, did result in nothing, okay? Megan Denise later issued a statement on social media saying, "In light of recent media reports regarding my relationship with Vaughn, I feel that I need to address a couple things. First and foremost, at no point in our relationship was there any type of physical abuse or violence by Vaughn whatsoever. For anyone to say otherwise or to speculate such is wrong." She continued, "With regards to my social media posts, a part was misconstrued and taken out of context. I do regret making a private situation public, and in doing so, bringing unwanted attention to both Vaughn and myself. Vaughn and I are excited to be welcoming our baby into the world and are committed to raising our child with love and compassion together as a family." All of that, evidence of how bad their relationship is. When you start posting private messages, bad private messages on social media, I think you're at a point where you need to separate. All of that, in my opinion, is evidence of a toxic relationship. And now, Vaughn is in a situation where he's been accused of domestic violence. If he is guilty, then I truly hope he's punished appropriately. I feel like I have to say that, or people will think I want him to get special treatment, and that's not the case at all. While this investigation plays out, the NFL will have to make a decision, or the Bills will have to decide what to do with Von Miller. Vaughn could be placed on the commissioner's exempt list, which means Vaughn would not be allowed to play, but he would still get paid. Given the severity of these allegations, this is probably the most likely course of action for the league moving forward. So again, just a sad and unfortunate situation. You know what's sad is I'm actually getting good at this. I'm getting good at talking about professional athletes and legal messes, legal situations, whether it's assault or other charges. This is now a skill I have, a skill I didn't want to ever fucking develop. But based on need, based on things that continue to happen, I can now do it. And it sucks because I don't want this to be true. I don't want this to be true at all. And that's still a possibility. Like I said, we gotta wait for more information to come out. But rarely in these situations is someone completely free of guilt. And as a Broncos fan, as a fan of any team, as a fan of a player, when a player you genuinely love, have respect for, a player who's demonstrated to be a great teammate, a leader as a teammate, an incredible talent on the field, does something like this off the field, it then taints their legacy. It taints their legacy for the fans, for all the people that rooted for them, for all the people that bought their jerseys, their merchandise, all of that shit. And it sucks. And that's a dumb thing to complain about when you're talking about a situation where somebody may have been physically assaulted by another person. But I'm trying to paint the fan perspective of what you feel like when it's a player you actually cared about. So again, just a sad, terrible situation. Thanks for watching Law and Order Sports. I hope you're as depressed as I am about football now. Congratulations. We're all fucking sad.